Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to mathematics class for standard 6th, chapter 2, whole numbers, part 1. Students, what you are going to learn from this video? From this video, you will be able to understand all the questions, solutions of exercise 2.1. So let us begin. Students, this is your first question of exercise 2.1, where you have to write the next three natural numbers after 10,999. So as you know, the numbers after that means first number after 10,999 will be called as successor, and we have to do plus 1 when we are going for the successors. So for the first number we will get 11,000. After 11,000, if we are adding 1 to it, we will get 11,001, the new successor. And the next successor of 11,001 is 11,002. So now the next question number 2 is, write three whole numbers occurring just before 10,001. That means we are going to write the number which comes before this number. Now before means predecessor. The question is actually asking you to give the predecessor. Now not only one predecessor, you have to give three predecessors. So what we do when we are searching the predecessors, we do -1 from the given number. So let us see. 10,001 minus 1 will give you 10,000. This is the first number. They have asked us total 3 numbers. That means 3 numbers before 10,001. So we got the first number 10,000. Now again we will take 10,000 and we are going to do -1 to get the predecessor of this number. That is 9,999. One more we want. So we are going to take the same number now down. We will do -1 from it and we will get 9,998. So the three whole numbers which are coming just before 10,001 are 10,000, 9,999, 9,998. Now the new question number 3 is, which is the smallest whole number? Now as you know, students, the natural number begins with 1. That's why 1 is the smallest natural number. And whole number begins from 0. So 0 is the smallest whole number. So we get the answer as 0 is the smallest whole number. We will go for the next question number 4. How many whole numbers are there between 32 and 33? You have to give how many whole numbers are there. Which whole numbers are there? If they ask you like that, then you will give the list of the numbers which are coming between 32 and 53. But we have to count and tell them how many are there. So from 33 onwards, if you are going to count, you have to stop on 53. So 33, 34, 35, it will take a long time, right? First of all listing and then totaling them. So one method is there which you are going to follow. From the given number 32 and 53, the number which is smaller is 32. You add 1 to it and the answer will come as 33. From the given number 32 and 53, now 53 is the greater number. So what is the method? You do minus of 53 and 33. That means you subtract 33 from the greater number 53 and the answer will come as 20. So how many numbers, whole numbers are there between 32 and 53? We will say there are 20 whole numbers between 32 and 53. Now the next question is number 5. The questions are given to find the successors of total how many? D. Till D questions are there. That means 4 questions are there. The first number is 2,44,070. So if you want to find the successor, you will do plus 1 in the given number. So the number required is 2,44,071. So this is the way how we are going to find the successors. There is question B. Correct? From 1,199. If you are going to do plus 1, we will get 1,200,000. The next number is 1,09,00,000. Sorry. It is 10,99,999. And if you are going to do addition of 1, you will get 11 lakhs. In the similar manner, the question number D is also there. Now let us go for the new question, that is number 6. Write the predecessor of. Now what we do when we are finding the predecessors? Simply we just do -1 for predecessor. So what the number given to you? The number given to you is 94 and you have to find the predecessor of 94. What you will do? You will do -1 from 94 and the answer is the predecessor of 94. That is 93 is the predecessor of 94. Hence the predecessor of 94 is 93. This is the concluding answer. In the similar manner, we have question B where 1000 number is given to us. And from this, if you are going to subtract 1, you will get, sorry, not 1000, it is 10,000. Here the printing mistake has been happened. So the questions after subtraction of 1 will be, the answer will come as 9,999. In the similar manner, you have question C also and question D also. Now let us move on to question number 7. This is very simple question where you have to just find out the greater number. Now here all the solutions are actually given to you with the explanation. But if you can directly put the sign between 530 and 501, which one is greater? So you can directly write like this. So in this manner, this way, the last one given to you, you can write how the expression is given to you, right? In the similar manner, you can write this one, the last one, this whole line. Okay, you understood? This whole line you can write, this one, the last one. Okay, not this one, the down one. Okay, so in the similar manner, you can do the rest by putting the sign over the greater number. Fine. So let us now move on to the question number 8, which is the last question of this exercise. What is this? These are the statements and you have to write true or false for it. Let us go for the first one. 0 is the smallest natural number. No, 0 is not a natural number. 0 is a whole number. So the first one is false. That is A. Answer is given to you here. The next one. 400 is predecessor of 399. No. 400 is actually the successor, not predecessor. So again, the second statement is false. 0 is the smallest whole number. Yes. Whole number begins with 0. So 0 is the smallest whole number and statement C is true. 600 is the successor of 599. Correct. 600 comes after the addition of 1 to 599. So yes, definitely 600 is the successor. Your question D is also true. All natural numbers are whole numbers. Now natural number begins from 1 and they go on. They are never ending then. And these all numbers are actually coming under whole number also. So yes, this is also a true statement that all natural numbers are whole numbers. Now the next one is, all whole numbers are natural numbers? No. One whole number does not exist in natural number and that is 0. If 0 cannot be included, then we cannot say that all whole number comes under natural number. So this statement becomes false. So your question F is actually false. The predecessor of two-digit number is never a single-digit number. That means the two-digit starts only with two-digit. There is no single-digit number before two-digit number. Is it true? No, we have 10 as the smallest two-digit number, and before 10 we have 9. Now 9 is actually a single-digit number. So again the statement becomes false. 1 is the smallest whole number. No, just now we have seen that 0 is the smallest whole number. So 1 cannot be the smallest whole number. 1 is actually the smallest natural number. So again the question H is actually false. In the similar manner, the natural number 1 has no predecessor. Of course, 1 is actually the starting of natural number and there will be no number before 1. So this is true. The whole number 1 has no predecessor. No. There is 0 before 1 in the whole number. So this statement becomes false. The whole number 13 lies between. Lies between means it comes between 11 and 12. No. After 12 it comes, not before 12. That means we cannot write 11, 13, 12. This is the wrong way. What is the correct way? The correct way is after 11 comes 12 and after 12 comes 13. So 13 does not comes between 11 and 12, but 12 comes in between 11 and 13. So this statement is also false. The whole number 0 has no predecessor. That means when you will begin with the whole number 0, there will be no number coming before 0. This is correct because whole number starts only from 0. So no number before 0 as a whole number. The successor of two-digit number is always a two-digit number. Successor means the numbers coming after two-digit. So we'll begin two-digit number from 10 and it comes and the greatest two-digit number is actually 99. So after two-digit there are no numbers. Is the number system gets over? No. After 99 it is the beginning of three-digit numbers. That means 100, that is 100, and when it begins from 100, that is 100, then three digits greatest number will be 999, and as soon as the three digits get over, then it is the turn of four-digit numbers to begin. So it's never ending. We cannot say that after two-digit number there are no numbers. No, the last statement is also false. I hope students you have followed whatever I had explained it to you. This all things had actually been explained in the live classes. So if the students, those who have missed it, this video will be helpful for those students. See you then. Goodbye. Have a nice day ahead.